Right, happy Sunday. Beautiful day out today. Don't let the sunshine and blue skies fool you. It's 4 degrees down here in southern Tassie. Yeah, going to go for a walk along Adamson's Road. Leads up through forestry areas, up through some rainforest, and eventually up to Adamson's Peak. But I'm not going that far, but hopefully we'll find some cool stuff on the way. That didn't take long, but I'm not going to stop and start too much. But we've got a little Valeria here. Beautiful little plant, has lovely little flowers on it. Obviously not in the season to see them at the moment. Another fantastic little acacia here. It's got a few flowers on him already, which is pretty cool. And yeah, Pittosporum up there. This one in the foreground. I'm not climbing up the bank, but yeah, beautiful little tree. Here are some of my favourite Tassie natives, the Coprosma. So no matter where you go in sort of wet sclerophyll forest, you see these guys, and they all have different forms. So they all grow in their own little unique way. Absolute pearlers. Beautiful little trees. First time I've ever seen water in this little dam here. Yeah, beautiful little spot. Like the duck hole though, no ducks. Yeah, beautiful little spot here. So our massive tree ferns, Dicksonia antarctica. The one just there, I reckon he's probably about from the top of his foliage there right down to the bottom, because we're on about a 4 or 5 metre hill. Yeah, he'd be close to 8 metres maybe more. What a beauty. Really don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but Valeria argophylla, the daisy bush, beautiful tree. Yeah, a lot of these would be a lot better when they're flowering, but yeah, you get the idea. Alright, another little good spot here. So we've got a little prickly Moses up through there, or Acacia verticillata. And the stuff that I hate most in the world, so all this cutting grass, this sedge or Garnia grandis, extremely hard to get through. I'm not going through there now, but you literally can't sort of walk through it. All grabs all over you. There's some southern coral fern. Yeah, from the Glecnaceae family. So yeah, coral fern, they're really beautiful. You get some really intricate sort of symmetrical patterns with them. Sometimes when you're standing back from it, it kind of looks like it's glitching. But yeah, beautiful little fern. Oh, the diversity. It's only 30 minutes in and already I've come to an obstacle. Yeah, got a bit of a log crossing to do. Onwards and upwards. Another little beauty, another one of my favourites. So here's a little Pimelia. So it's Pimelia drupacea. Yeah, this one, cherry rice flower, hasn't got anything on it at the moment, but absolutely beautiful trees. Pimelia drupacea, cherry rice flower. Beautiful. So yeah, it really starts to thicken up now, probably about 150 metres up in elevation from where we started, and it's all Dodoneas, dogwoods, so Pomaderus, I can't remember the name. Yeah, the sedge again, Garnia grandis. Yeah, dogwoods, yeah, I've talked about dogwoods. Yeah, it is so clean up here. Thank you, eucalypts. One of my favourite Tassie natives. So this is the Tasmanian blanket leaf, or Bedfordia salicinea. You can see these by this beautiful silver underleaf of the leaves, sort of nice lancelet leaves, big single vein down the bottom. When they flower, they have these amazing clusters of yellow flowers, and these guys are pretty resilient. They'll grow pretty much anywhere. in amongst rocks, everything. So if you're ever feeling shitty, just think of the old Bedfordia salicynia. What a beauty. I was talking about with the coral ferns, because of their symmetry, they just, I don't know, it kind of makes your eyes go funny. It looks like it's bad graphics on a shitty 80s video game or something. Yeah. Super, super unique. Super, super cool. Here's a sign we're getting up in elevation. So we've got a little Cyathrides glauca, or cheeseberry. Yeah, they're a subalpine sort of species plant. Yeah, so we must be starting to get up in elevation, and I noticed there are a few of them along here too. So yeah, Cyathrides glauca, cheeseberry, beautiful. They're actually related to a blueberry, I believe. Yeah, nice healthy little guy. Right, coming out now at the old quarry. What are we now? In 4Ks. Yeah, I guess they use this gravel, got the gravel and blue metal from here to make roads and things. Quarry site, no unauthorised entry. Yep. Sustainable timber Tas. Yeah, we're not going down there, so that's all right. I've seen eagles here quite often. In fact, pretty much every time I've come up here. Yeah. You can see snow right out there. Alright, pretty much point of no return here. Yeah, if I turn around here, it's only 4Ks back. If I go around, I think I've got another 8, 10 or something to go. Some beautiful Bedfordia right there and right there. Alright. You can see a little bit of a run that goes up the bank there and then up into the bottom of that tree. So maybe something lives in there, maybe something doesn't. And pretty. We're so lucky. We've got such a diverse range of trees here. Stuff that I only find in Australia as well. Take the eucalyptus for example. There's 989 or 998 different types of eucalyptus. We get 33 of them that are endemic to Tasmania. And I'm really hopeless at telling one from the other, except for the big guys. Yeah, there's a guy in Adelaide, Dean Nicol, and he has a eucalyptus only arboretum that he started out as a kid when he used to go around nurseries with his dad. And anyway, every time they found a new species of eucalyptus, he'd buy it, and they were lucky enough to have a bit of land, and he's basically got 1 or 2 at least of every species of eucalypt, which is amazing. I'd love to get over there, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, well done, Dean. Finally something else with the flower. So we've got a little goodenia, little hop goodenia. Nice little flower on him. But yeah, it's there's another one over there too, but not going to see much in flower this time of year. Maybe a bit of rain. So, quick story while I'm walking. It's kind of relevant. There's a fairly famous bushranger, Rocky Whelan, who back in the day escaped from Port Arthur, made his way all the way across Whoop Whoop, ended up down Huonville, Strathblane way. And rumour was he was pretty settled down here and he killed someone and decided to head up to Mount Wellington, where they finally found him in his cave, which is about 70 odd k's that way. Yeah, I don't know why you'd walk through all that bush. You'd just go back down the road and get the bus. Poor Rocky Whelan, not the smartest tool in the shed, evidently. Alright, that's about the max elevation I'm going to get to today's walk. So yeah, just coming off Adamson's Road now. This joins onto Creekton Road. And this will take me all the way back down the hill. We're going to walk through forestry up here. I'll take a few videos, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, so I've gotten as far as a few k's away from the Adamson's Peak walking track. It's just up there around the corner a couple of k's. Can't see the peak unfortunately because of all the snow, but by the map and my bearings compass it's pretty much straight through there. There is snow on it. You could sort of see it back down the road, but I stupidly didn't take any pictures or footage of it. But anyway, them's the breaks. Yeah, walking through the forestry bit up here where they've only recently done some clear felling. Yeah, I'm not going to talk through there. I could say something political about forestry and the timber industry and whatever else, but my views are my views, and the whole thing's not my circus, not my monkeys. But it's yeah, we'll see. Just through here I'll show you a really big tree that they've left. He started to grow back a bit, but yeah, I haven't walked up to him, but he would have been a monster. But it is growing back. You can see him up there on the hill. Yeah, right up the top there. But yeah, he's an absolute pearler of a tree. All right, here we go. It's actually pretty good now. You can see we're all starting to grow back. You can see just how much area they've cleared. I don't know how long it takes, but they've been clearing it for the last couple of years that I've been down here. Yeah, you can see the edge of the tree line. That road goes all the way around and down over there where the big clear patch is on the hill. That's the leadway into Duckhole Lake. Yeah, it's so quiet out here. Yeah, she's cold. Ice. So here we've just got a little Tassie sassafras, so Atherospermum moscatum, known for their fragrant leaves. You can make a tea out of those, like a licoricey flavouring tea. And right next to it, in the Garnia grundis, in the cutting grass, we've got some mountain pepper, some Tasmania lanceolata. Yeah, no pepper on it, unfortunately, but yeah, beautiful little bush pepper tree. Have to remember him. Adamson's out in the distance with the snow on it. Yeah, basically right in that little dark patch that you can see just there, that's where Creekton Falls is. Yeah, I'll do a video up there one day. Alright, at the 10k mark, finally going to finish up with all this forestry area here. I basically walk through there with my head down, but anyway, it is what it is. And yeah, now we're going back into a bit of rainforest up through here. Hopefully we should be able to find a couple of myrtles up in here, Tassie myrtles, and yeah, we'll go from there. So right on cue, here we go. Tasmanian myrtle, so it's Nothofagus cunninghamii. So it's not the fagus, which is the one that's deciduous that turns. That's the Nothofagus gunnii. So this is the Nothofagus cunninghamii, not the Nothofagus. It's not the Nothofagus gunnii, which is the one that sheds its leaves. I don't know who's more confused, you, me, or the tree. It's a good part of the walk. Get a lot of birds. Maybe not this time. So, coming out of it all now. Yeah, a nice little walk through some wet sclerophyll eucalypt forest. And now we're back into the last little bit. You can see the water right out there in the distance near the trees. It's basically where I'm headed. Yeah, now we're back into a little bit of more clear fell where they've done a bit more logging. Not too sure why that bit that I just walked through has been left. Sometimes they leave them for habitat. So you've got to have a certain amount of habitat for animals, obviously. Yeah, eagles' nests, things like that. They'll quite often leave stands of trees. In some areas, when you look out across logged areas, you can see them. Yeah, I don't know why that little string of trees just through here is there. Could have been something there, no idea. You can see where they've cut down some really big guys down through there. You can see the other ones that are still standing. They'd have to be 70 metres tall, I reckon. Yeah, beautiful day. Right, Adamson's Peak. Some snow right out there in the distance. We're heading back down this road, basically straight down to where you can see that big, where is he? Yeah, that big, I don't know, it's some sort of pine. That's where we're headed to the next bit. Right, so there's our big pine thing that's pretty much a marker down here. The highway's just here at the end of this little bit of gravel. We're not walking back down the highway, we're going to go down through basically the backyard. Back to civilization, sort of. So that's the Huon Highway down there, Southport. Not much else, Hastings. And up that way into Dover. But we're not walking along the road, we're going this way. So this area where we're at here, you can sort of see a man-made rock wall, and there's another platform up here. And this used to be, because this used to be the old Huon Highway that we're on at the moment. And yeah, here is where they used to load the timber. They'd load them onto the trucks here and they'd follow them down the road and join back onto the main part of the highway. But this was the original highway. Yeah, now it's just basically Crown land, and it's a good little walking track. This leads straight back to home. I walk along this part of the track every day pretty much. Yeah, very lucky. Here's something, it's probably my favourite little bit of bush down in here, or favourite little plants sort of thing that's happening. So here we've got this Tasmania Antarctica, the old man fern. The top of it's died off, and you've actually got, I'll get the light right, you've actually got a little pinkwood growing out of the top of him. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Alright, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the little walk with me today. These aren't for making money, they aren't for getting famous, they're nothing like that. It's for me to get used to getting out and talking while I'm walking, and sharing some of the knowledge. And I know a lot of people like to see these sort of videos because they can get out and without leaving home. A lot of people who can't get out. Yeah, this used to, as I said, this used to be the old Huon Highway. There's an old FC Holden there. Yeah, that bonnet thing would be worth a few bucks. But anyway, this is the end of the trail. I'm back to home now. Thanks for coming for the walk. And yeah, get out there and keep exploring and keep inquisitive. Thanks very much. Have a great day.